Hey guys, and welcome back to another review of Dragon Ball Super. This is episode 123, Body and Soul Full Power Release, Goku and Vegeta. Alright guys, initial reaction, thoughts on this episode. Wasn't too happy about it. I honestly, this episode was kind of a big letdown for me. Especially Vegeta, guys. I'm not gonna try to say anything other like try to protect how they went Vegeta's route on this episode. Guys, I hate it. I think that's a total complete slap to us, a spit to our face. Yeah, I mean I could be wrong. You guys might like it, but for me, guys, I think that's a total screw you to your face. We'll get to that part when it gets there in this review. But full disclosure, guys, a heads up, I'm not too happy about this episode at all. So there were some cool parts, some funny parts, but overall, guys, this episode was really just a big letdown. So basically, it starts off right away with how we left off at 123 or 122. I'm sorry. Vegeta seems to now have regained conscience, and that's another issue. I wanted him to like take some time to regain conscience. It just boom right away. It got his Vegeta back in it, and I did not like that at all. Same thing how I didn't like how they handled Goku. I know in the community, I know a lot of people are not liking how they're gaining their stamina back so quick. Um, and in this episode, guys, I totally agree with you guys. I don't understand. We got 8 minutes left. If we know Dragon Balls, anything about Dragon Ball, we know 8 minutes could be freaking. Look at the Namek arc, Frieza arc. That thing was 5 minutes. How many episodes did that take? 15, 20 episodes. So I don't know why they're rushing it. So we see a quick little glimpse of them, Vegeta getting up slowly, and then we head back to Dispo and Frieza fighting. I'm actually a little more excited going forward now, seeing this. It looks like Frieza has been toying with Dispo this whole time, and then we go straight right after that. We go straight to Gohan 17 versus Topo. Topo, like I said, guys, Topo is training to be a god of destruction, so we know this guy is not gonna go down easy. So that's why it's 2 against 1, and we're seeing that even though maybe 2-on-1, Gohan and 17 might have the advantage over that. I'm not saying for sure they do, but if I was to say they do, they're having trouble doing so because they're trying to do it on coordination, and 17 just like, hey, 17 says himself, this is not gonna work. We can't you can't be relying on each other. um I think that's what he says. But yeah, he basically says that Gohan's trying to match his movements, and that's not gonna work, so they have to like take it one step at a time, or someone be lead and someone just look for an opening. And that's what basically what 17 does. He goes after Topo 1-on-1, and I like that little fight between them. I thought that was pretty amazing. Again, I know people are going to complain about these graphics, this animation, guys. It's nothing compared to 120, 122. We clearly saw that throughout this episode, especially Goku. Like, Goku looked weird at times. Um, but hey, it's gonna happen eventually. So as long as we got 122 great animations, I'm happy with that. But with this episode, I felt like they're going more not of a close up look, but more like, hey, look at my surrounding. Because they had a couple shots, so like they would zoom out. They have that epic grand feel, and I did like that about this episode. It kept that consistent. Um, so we go back to Topo and 17 fighting, and then 17, before he want to go fight, he's like, Gohan, the only way we're gonna beat this dude is if you take him out, but I go with him. So basically, 17 was gonna sacrifice himself, and for the most part, it looked like he got him right to the end. As soon as Topo saw what they were doing, and how close he was to the edge. Hitopo released a little bit of energy, broke free. So that was cool. It's gonna take more to sacrifice to defeat Topo or knock him out. Um, so basically, we go back. Then we go back to Goku, Vegeta, and Jiren fighting. Um, Again, I know people are going to be complaining about how is SS Blue Goku going up against Jiren. I mean, when we first saw that fight in 109, Kaioken times 20 wasn't. God, it lasted what, like a second too longer against Jiren compared to SS Blue. Um, yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. How's Goku be able? The only way I can see Goku, the only way I'm gonna allow Goku to go up against Jiren is if he's using Ultra Instinct, and even at that, we saw Goku last for what 10, 15 seconds with Ultra Instinct against Jiren. So I have no idea. Um, I have someone I think at my house, well, outside my house. I have no idea. Uh, but yeah, guys. So I have no idea. I'm getting a little frustrated now with the power scaling of Dragon Ball, especially this arc and Goku. It feels like they're having Goku they're trying to make Goku survive when he shouldn't be. Um, Again, this is just my opinion. I want to know what you guys feel. Am I overreacting? Am I right to say this, think like this, or is it just me being not a really good Goku fan? To be honest, guys, Goku in this series. All right, stand by, guys. I have someone in my house. Hey, guys, and sorry about that. I had someone at my house. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, Goku fighting. I don't know, guys. At this point, we're just gonna continue with the review. Maybe I'll post up a different video. Basically, tying my issue with Dragon Ball Super so far. Um, but we go back basically, basically. So we go back to the fight with Goku and Vegeta, and at this point, we have Goku taking on the fight now. And there were some cool little. I did like some cool techniques Goku was doing here. At first, it looked like Goku was going to be going just heads up with Jiren, and no, Goku was strategizing, putting like little small energy, my like what's the term I'm looking for? Like little God, like mines. Yeah, they're like little explosions that trigger by someone touching them. And we saw Goku doing that for a while, which I thought using instant transmission too. So I did like that little strategy that he was doing. But Jiren, even when Jiren were stepping on it, it was basically it wasn't doing nothing to Jiren. But something cool did happen. Goku used the Destructo Disc. That was pretty. I don't think I've ever saw Goku use Disc before. So it was nice seeing that. But Jesus Christ, guys, Jiren grabbing them like if it's nothing. What the heck, guys? I don't think we've seen that. If I have, forgive me for not remembering that. But just Jiren just grabbing it like if it's nothing. He does know that this is supposed to go right through him, and for him it's nothing. Uh, and then we see basically the destructive disc chops off like a big part of the stage. It falls, and both Jiren and Goku are on there, but Jiren is pushing Goku towards out of the ring. And we see Jiren going. Goku is having at this time no chance against Jiren. Like he's just strategizing, just trying to knock him out anyway. And this is what we see. We see Jiren going for like the final blow, the knockout blow, and what's it called? The rest of the destructible disc go through the rocks and basically starts to cut it in half, and then Goku uses instant transmission to get on top of Jiren and hit him with a nice hit. And for a second, everyone was surprised. What the heck? Is Goku gonna knock out Jiren? and it looked like Jiren was really down under the stage. I was really surprised at how far you have to go down to be disqualified. Um, but then we see Jiren power up. I think this is the second time we've seen Jiren power up, and this guy just goes off of each rock and basically comes back up, jumping on them, and then you just see him in full attack, pissed off mode, going through the whole mines of Goku's little explosions as if it's nothing. Jiren at this point is has a red aura around him. Um, he looks like he's serious, and then he just starts taking off Goku like nothing, guys. It's amazing. And then finally, we see Jiren power up, and then he again finally like he gets his energy around his fist, and Goku starts freaking out. I was like, what is going on here? And then Goku like is freaking stunned, and it's confirmed by the Universe 11 Supreme Kai and the God of Destruction. I forget their names. Apologies about that. But that what we just witnessed was a punch from Jiren, guys. A punch. So basically, this whole time we've seen Jiren has been messing around, not taking it seriously. And then when he finally decides to take it serious, the whole stage, everyone is just in awe at the power. We're like, what the heck is this guy like? At what are we measuring Jiren like? Is he using 10%, 5, 10, 15, 20%? Is he even at maybe 30% power? We have no freaking idea. Just for the fact that that was a punch. Let know it wasn't a full like he wasn't fully powered. It was just his arm that was powered. It I am okay, this is the one thing I did like about this episode was just we saw a glimpse now of Jiren's power. A glimpse, guys. It is crazy to me that how powerful this guy is. And I think at this point, Goku's like, I don't know what to do. If I don't unlock Ultra Instinct, I have no chance against him. And then we see at this point, this is what I think everyone was looking forward to. Goku and Vegeta now teaming up against fighting Goku fighting Jiren. But then again, guys, this was the biggest disappointment of this episode. And for Vegeta's power up, guys, I'm gonna say it again if I haven't said it already. Vegeta's power up, leading up to it, for me, it might be different for you guys, but for me, guys, this was maybe one of the weakest, lamest, stupidest power up moves of all time. We've seen in the past where something bad happens, and um, that's what triggers the new form, the new power up. Goku's Ultra Instinct was triggered, not because and it is said that because he broke through his shell, but it was because of the Genki Dama, the Spirit Bomb. I think that's what it's called. um, that's what triggered. Oh, for me, writers could say whatever they want, but for me, I'm gonna say that the Spirit Bomb triggered the Ultra Instinct, in which to me, if you guys have seen my other reviews for episode 110, you guys know I hate that. I think that's a stupid way of doing it, but at least there was something that triggered it. Goku turning the first time Super Saiyan, a death happened, and that got raged Goku. Vegeta getting his limit breaker. I think that's what they called it. Um, yeah, Vegeta's goal. I can understand the goal, but the fact that this is what caused him to go break through his shell, as was confirmed by one of the characters, I forget who it was. It was the Grand Peace. He said that this Vegeta has broken through his shell, and now he's at full power. Um, Now, I know a lot of people are going to be saying that this is not stronger than Ultra Instinct. And from what we saw, I'm sad to say, yeah, it's basically maybe on par with Kaioken times 20. And to me, that's a real disappointment, guys. I thought Vegeta's power, new form, the way he got it. Okay, back to the way he got it was that because he wanted to revive Universe 6, it was his promise, and that's what made him unlock it. That I to me that's a total cop out. That's stupid. Again, guys, it's my opinion. I don't know what to say. I think that's wow. I think that's all I can say right now is wow for Vegeta's transformation. I'm really curious to know about your guys' thoughts. What did you guys think about his method or the reason for his power up was for the resurrection or restoration or whatever of Universe 6? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. But basically, back to Vegeta's power. Yeah, guys, this has nothing on Ultra Instinct power wise. We know Ultra Instinct is a defense mechanism, as stated by Whis, that he could avoid any dangers, no matter how severe. Um, from what we were seeing in this episode, guys, it wasn't really doing anything to Jiren. The only reason why Jiren was having trouble was because it was Goku and Vegeta, as stated by Whis, because not because how strong it was just um, that their fighting technique, each Goku's and Vegeta's, it wasn't sync. So that's why Jiren was thinking they're gonna fight together as one, team up, and use the same rotation. But no, Jiren was having difficulty because they were acting on their own. They were just going two at them at 2-on-1 at the same time by using different techniques. That's the only reason why Jiren was having trouble. And guys, Vegeta's new form wasn't really doing really that much damage. Let's be honest. Um, we didn't really see Jiren break a sweat. And this is Vegeta's new form in Kaioken times 20. Granted, Ultra Instinct Goku didn't really break a sweat on what's it called? Jiren. But yeah, guys, this is a huge, huge disappointment. A slap to the face across to Vegeta fans. Um, you guys might think differently from my view. I think hopefully you guys like the way he got his new transformation. Um, but yeah, guys, I am at a loss at this episode. I feel it's a really really big letdown. Out of a 10, I give it like a 4, 3 or 4. That's it was really that bad, guys. I know I'm kind of repeating myself, and I'm sure this review is all over the place. Granted, because I did one section first, I've left for 2 hours, and now I'm just doing the second part. So I might have just been repeating myself. I might have left a big section out. Forgive me about that. I was just trying to do this in one shot. I might do a follow up episode, a follow up review or video for this episode. I'm gonna try to watch it 2 or 3 more times and really analyze it more. And maybe I'm missing some. Maybe I'm just overthinking. But yeah, guys, I would really like to hear your thoughts and your what you guys thought of this episode. Or do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Am I overthinking it? Am I just making something out of nothing? Let me know, guys. But there is one thing I did love about this episode was Zeno. There was one part when Jiren says to Vegeta, or was it Goku, like, you're a warrior, but go to sleep or something. and then it cuts to Zeno doing the same thing. The Zeno from Universe, the future Zeno, was mimicking Jiren. I thought that was pretty funny. I was cracking up at that part. I did like that. Um, but all right, guys. Like I said, we're gonna end it there. I would love to hear your thoughts, and hopefully we'll do a follow up video on this one. But until then, guys, this was the review for episode 123, Dragon Ball Super. Um, until next time, guys. Peace out.